Good morning, everyone. Myself Muskan. I am from BSc Chemistry Honors final year. Today, I am going to make a audio recording lecture for visually impaired students of chapter Drugs and the Classification of Inorganic Chemistry 1. Drugs are chemicals of low molecular masses 100 to 500 mu. These interact with macromolecular target and produce a biological response. When the biological response is therapeutic and useful, these chemicals are called medicines and are used in diagnosis, prevention, and treatment of disease. Most of the drugs used as medicines are potential poisonous if taken in doses higher than those recommended. Use of chemicals for therapeutic effect is called chemotherapy. Drugs can be classified mainly on criteria outlined as follows. A. On the basis of pharmacological effect. Their classification is based on pharmacological effect of the drugs. It is used for doctors because it provides them the whole range of drugs available for the treatment of a particular type of problem. For example, analgesic have pain killing effect, antiseptic kill or arrest the growth of microorganisms. On the basis of drug action, it is based on the action of a drug on a particular biochemical process. For example, all antihistamines inhibit the action of compound histamine, which causes inflammation in the body. There are various ways in which action of histamines can be blocked. You will learn about this in section C. On the basis of chemical structure, it is based on the chemical structure of the drug. Drugs classified in this way share common structural feature and often have similar pharmacological activity. For example, sulfonamide have common structure feature given below. D. On the basis of molecular targets, drug usually interact with biomolecules such as carbohydrate, lipid, protein, and nucleic acid. These are called target molecules or drug targets. Drug possessing some common structural feature may have of the same mechanism of action on targets. The classification based on molecular target is the most useful classification for medicinal chemistry. Macromolecules of biological organic origin perform various functions in the body. For example, protein which perform the role of biological catalyst in the body are called enzymes. Those which are crucial to communication system in the body are called receptors. Carrier proteins carry polar molecule across the cell membrane. Nucleic acid have coded genetic information for the cell. Lipids and carbohydrate are structural part of the cell membrane. We shall explain the drug target interaction with the explain examples of enzymes and receptors. A. Catalytic action of enzyme. For understanding the interaction between a drug and an enzyme, it is important to know how do enzymes catalyze a reaction. In their catalytic activity, enzyme perform two major functions. Number one, the first function of an in their catalytic active, the first function of enzyme is to hold the substrate for a chemical reaction. Active site of enzyme hold the substrate molecule in a suitable position so that it can be attacked by the reagent effectively. Substrate bind to the active site of the enzyme through a variety of interactions such as ionic bonding, hydrogen bonding, van der Waals interaction, or dipole-dipole interaction. Number two, the second function of an enzyme is to provide functional group that will attack the substrate and carry out chemical reaction. B. Drug enzyme interaction. Drug inhibit any of the above mentioned activity of enzyme. These can block the binding site of the enzyme and present the binding of substrate or can inhibit the catalytic activity of the enzyme. Such drugs are called enzyme inhibitors. Drugs inhibit the attachment of substrate on achieved site of enzyme in two different ways. Number one, drug compete with the natural substrate for their attachment on the active site of enzyme. Such drugs are called competitive inhibitors. Number two, some drugs do not bind to the enzyme active site. These bind to a different site of enzyme which is called allosteric site. This binding of inhibitor at allosteric site changes the shape of the active site in such a way that substrate can not recognize it. If the bond formed between an enzyme and an inhibitor is a strong covalent bond and can't be broken easily, then the enzyme is blocked permanently. The body then degrades the enzyme inhibitors complex and synthesizes the new enzyme. Receptors are proteins that are crucial to body's communication process. Majority of these are embedded in cell membrane. Receptor proteins are embedded in the cell membrane in such a way that their small part possessing active site project out of the surface of the membrane and opens on the outside region of the cell membrane. In the body, masses between two neurons and that between neurons to muscles in communicated through certain chemicals. These chemicals, known as chemical messenger, are received at the binding site of receptor protein to accommodate messenger. Shape of the receptor site changes. This brings about the transfer of masses into the cell. This chemical messenger gives message to the cell without entering the cell. There are a large number of different receptors in the body that interact with different chemical messengers. These receptors show selectivity for one chemical messenger over the other because their binding site have different shape, structure, and amino acid composition. Drugs that bind to the receptor site and inhibit its natural function are called antagonists. These are useful when blocking of masses is required. There are other type of drugs that mimic the natural messenger by switching on the receptors. These are called agonists. They are useful when there is lack of natural chemical messenger. In this section, we shall discuss the therapeutic action of a few important classes of drugs. Overproduction, action of classes, therapeutic action of different classes of drugs. Antacid. Overproduction of acid in the stomach causes irritation and pain. In severe cases, ulcers are developed in the stomach. Until 1970, only treatment for acidity was administration of antacid such as sodium hydrogen carbonate or a mixture of aluminium and magnesium hydroxide. However, excessive hydrogen carbonate can make the stomach alkaline and trigger the production of even more acid. Metal hydroxides are better alternative because of being insoluble. These do not increases the pH about neutrality. These treatment control only symptoms and not the cause. Therefore, with these metal salts, the patient can't be treated easily. In advanced stages, ulcer become life-threatening and its only treatment is removal of the affected part of the stomach. A major breakthrough in the treatment of hyperacidity came through the discovery according to which a chemical, histamine, stimulates the secretion of pepsin and hydrochloric acid in the stomach. The drug cimetidine tegament was designed to prevent the interaction of histamine with the receptor present in the stomach wall. This resulted in release of lesser amount of acid. The importance of drug was so much that it remained the largest selling drug in the world until another drug, ranitidine Genentech, was discovered. Histamine is a potent vasodilator. It has various functions. It contracts the smooth muscles in the bronchi and gut and relaxes other muscles, such as those in the wall of fine blood vessels. Histamine is also responsible for the nasal congestion associated with common cold and allergic response to pollen. Synthetic drug brompheniramine, dimepap, and terfenadine, celandine act as antihistamine. They interfere with the natural action of histamine by competing with histamine for binding site of receptor where histamine exerts its effect. Now the question that arises is why do above mentioned antihistamine not affect the secretion of active acid in stomach? The reason is that anti-allergic and antacid drug work on different receptor. A. Tranquilizer. Neurological active drugs. A. Tranquilizer. Tranquilizer and analgesic are neurological active drugs. These affect the message transfer mechanism from nerve to receptor. Tranquilizer for a class of chemical compound used for the treatment of stress and mild or even severe mental disease. These relieve anxiety, stress, irritability, or excitement by inducing a sense of well being. They form an essential component of sleeping pills. There are various type of tranquilizers. They function by different mechanisms. For example, noradrenaline is one of the neurotransmitters that plays a role in mood changes. If the level of noradrenaline is low for some reason, then the signal sending activity becomes low and the person suffers from depression. In such situation, antidepressant drugs are required. These drugs inhibit the enzyme which catalyze the degradation of noradrenaline. If the enzyme is inhibited, this important neurotransmitter is slowly metabolized and can activate its receptor for longer period of time, thus counteracting the effect of depression. Ipronoist and phenazine are two such drugs. Some tranquilizer, namely chlorodiazepoxide and meprobamate, are relatively mild tranquilizers suitable for relieving tension. Equanil is used in controlling depression and hypertension. Derivative of barbituric acid through vernal, amytal, Nembutal, luminal, and stachnal constitute an important class of tranquilizer. These derivatives are called barbiturates. Barbiturates are hypnotic, that is, sleep producing agents. Some other substances used as tranquilizer are Valium or serotonin. B. Analgesic. Analgesic reduces or abolishes pain without causing impairment of consciousness, mental confusion, incoordination, or paralysis, or some other disturbances of nervous system. These are classified as follows: number one, non-narcotics, non-addictive analgesic; number two, narcotic. Number one, non-narcotic, non-addictive analgesic. Aspirin and paracetamol belong to the class of non-narcotic analgesic. Aspirin is the most familiar example. Aspirin inhibits the synthesis of chemicals known as prostaglandins, which stimulate inflammation in the tissue and cause pain. These drugs are effective in relieving skeletal pain such as that due to arthritis. These drugs have many other effects such as reducing fever, antipyretic, and preventing platelet coagulation because of its anti-blood clotting action. Aspirin finds use in prevention of heart attacks. Number two, narcotic analgesic. Morphine and many of its homologues, when administered in medicinal doses, relieve pain and produce sleep in poisonous doses. These produce stupor, coma, convulsion, and ultimately death. Morphine narcotics are sometimes referred to as opiates since they are obtained from the opium poppy. These analgesics are chiefly used for the relief of post post-operative pain, cardiac pain, and pains of terminal cancer and in childbirth. Disease in human. Antimicrobial. Diseases in human beings and animals may be caused by a variety of microorganisms such as bacteria, virus, fungi, and other pathogens. An antimicrobial tends to destroy, prevent development, or inhibit the pathogenic action of microbes such as bacteria, antibacterial drug, fungi, antifungal agent, virus, antiviral agent, or other antiparasitic drugs selectively. Antibiotics, antiseptic, and disinfectant are antimicrobial drugs. A. Antibiotics. Antibiotics are used as drug to treat infection because of their low toxicity for humans and animals. Initially, antibiotics were classified as chemical substances produced by microorganisms, bacteria, fungi, and molds that inhibit the growth or even destroy microorganisms. The development of synthetic methods has helped in synthesizing some of the compounds that were originally discovered as products of microorganisms. Also, some purely synthetic compounds have antibacterial activity and therefore definition of antibiotic has been modified. An antibiotic now refers to a substance producing wholly or partly by chemical synthesis which is low concentration inhibit the growth or destroy microorganisms by intervening in their metabolic processes. The search for chemicals that would adversely affect invading bacteria but not the host began in the 19th century. Paul Ehrlich, a German bacteriologist, conceived this idea. He investigated arsenic based structure in order to produce less toxic substance for the treatment of syphilis. He developed the medicines asparfenamine known as salvacin. Paul Ehrlich got Nobel Prize for Medicine in 1908 for his discovery. This discovery, it was the first effective treatment discovered for syphilis. Although salvarness Salvarsan is toxic to human beings. Its effect on the bacteria spirochete, which causes syphilis, is much greater than on human beings. At the same time, Helrich was working on azodides also. He noted that there is similarly in structure of salvadines and azodides. The AS double bond AS linkage present in aspari phenol-amine resembles the N double bond N linkage present in azodides in the sense that arsenic atom is present in place of nitrogen. He also noted tissues getting colored by dyes selectively. Therefore, Ehrlich began to search for the compound which resemble in structure to azodide and selectivity bind to bacteria. In 1932, he succeeded in preparing the first effective antibacterial agent, prontosil, which resembles in structure to the compound salvines. Soon it was discovered that in the body, prontosil is converted to a compound called sulfa-anilamide, which is the real active compound. Thus, the sulfide drug were discovered. A large range of sulfonamide analogous was synthesis. One of the most effective is sulfa pyridine. Despite the success of sulfonamides, the real revolution in antibacterial therapy began with the discovery of Alexander Fleming in 1929 of the antibacterial properties of a penicillium fungus. Isolation and purification of active compound to accumulate sufficient material for clinic trials took 13th years. Antibiotics have either serial killing effect or a static inhibitory effect on microbes. A few examples of two types of antibiotics are as follows: bactericidal, bacteriostatic, bactericidal, penicillium, aminoglycosides, or ofloxacin, bacteriostatic, erythromycin, tetracycline, chloramphenicol. The range of bacteria or other microorganisms that are affected by a certain antibiotic is expressed as its spectrum of action. Antibiotic which kill or inhibit a wide range of gram positive and gram negative bacteria are said to be broad spectrum antibiotic. Those effective mainly against gram positive or gram negative bacteria are narrow spectrum antibiotic. If effective against a single organism or disease, they are referred to as limited spectrum antibiotic. Penicillium G has a narrow spectrum. Ampicillin and amoxicillin are synthetic modification of penicillins. These have broad spectrum. It is absolutely essential to test the patient for sensitively allergic to penicillin before it is administered. In India, penicillin is manufactured at the Hindustan Antibiotic in Pimpri and in private sector industry. Chloramphenicol, isolated in 1947, is a broad spectrum antibiotic. It is rapidly absorbed from the gastrointestinal tract and hence can be given orally in case of typhoid, dysentery, acute fever, certain form of urinary infection, meningitis and pneumonia. Vancomycin and ofloxacin are the other important broad antibiotic. The antibiotic dicetazirine is supposed to be toxic towards certain strains of cancer cells. B. Antiseptic and disinfectant. Antiseptic and disinfectant are also the chemical which either kill or prevent the growth of microorganisms. Antiseptic are applied to the living tissues such as wounds, cuts, ulcer, and disease. disease, skin surface. Example are furetine, soframine, etc. These are not ingested like antibiotics. Commonly used antiseptic Dettol is a mixture of chloroxylenol and terpinolone. Biothiol, the compound is also called biothionol, is added to soap to impart antiseptic property. Iodine is a powerful antiseptic. Its 2 3 to 3% solution in alcohol water mixture is known as tincture of iodine. It is applied on wounds. Iodoform is also used as an antiseptic for wounds. Boric acid in dilute aqueous solution is weak antiseptic for eyes. Disinfectant are applied to inanimate objects such as floors, drainage system, instrument, etc. Same substances can act as an antiseptic as well as disinfectant by varying the concentration. For example, 0.2% solution of phenol is an antiseptic while its 1% solution is disinfectant. Chlorine is the concentration of 0.2 to 0.4 ppm in aqueous solution, and sulfur dioxide in very low concentration are disinfectant. Anti-fertility drug. Antibiotic revolution has provided long and healthy life to people. The life expectancy has almost doubled. The increased population has caused many social problems in terms of the food resources, environmental issues, employment, etc. To control this problem, population is required to be controlled. This has led to the concept of family planning. Anti-fertility drugs are of use in this direction. Birth control pills essentially contain a mixture of synthetic estrogen and progesterone derivative. Both of these compounds are hormones. It is known that progesterone suppresses ovulation. Synthetic progesterone derivatives are more potent than progesterone. Norethindrone is an example of synthetic progesterone derivative most widely used as anti-fertility drug. The estrogen derivative, which is used in combination with progesterone derivative, is ethinyl estradiol novestrol. Thank you.